Kenyans have been asking why Raila Amolo Odinga had to accompany President William Samoei Ruto to China. But Raila Amolo Odinga is revealing maybe the main reason why he is in China with William Samoei Ruto, because China had organized for a Chinese African summit. And it goes without saying that it was going to be a convergent point for African leaders who would attend that meeting. And Raila would at least get majority of them and sell to them his idea and why he wants to become the African Union Commission chairperson. That to me is the main reason. In his Twitter handle, Raila is saying that at the Beijing conference, President William Ruto and I seized the moment to engage with a dynamic array of African leaders. We presented our bold plans for AU reforms and my candidacy for African Union Commission chairman. And if you look at the pictures, he actually engaged several of those leaders. He goes further to say that their remarkable responses, enthusiasm, and commitment fuel our drive toward a more unified and prosperous Africa. So Raila is confirming that Ruto and himself got positive responses from the African leaders that they engaged. But back at home, there are leaders who feel that Ruto is not doing enough. And they are saying that even during the unveiling of Raila's candidature, when East African presidents were there, some leaders feel that the representation was not enough. And they are taking issues with the president. Was it in the president of Burundi or where that sent a representative? And they're saying that that could have been tantamount to Burundi telling Raila that we don't support your candidature. And they're saying that if Raila fails, then they will blame it squarely on William Samoei Ruto.
Sisi sote tunaombea Raila vyema wale African Union. Lakini vile wanafanya hii campaign ni campaign ya mchezo. Ataanguka. Kama Raila alikuwa anafanyiwa campaign mzuri, tungeona marais hapa ile siku alilaunch at least start. Tuone Waarabu hapa, tuone watu wa Kifaransa. In diplomacy language, ukitumiwa waziri, huyo rais amekuambia umeanguka. Kwa hivyo tunaombea Raila vyema. But war and Ruto, if Raila doesn't make it to African Union, we shall blame you, President Ruto, because you are campaigning like a joke. Ni kama unachezea Raila Odinga mchezo pale.
So you can see that some people feel that Ruto is not doing enough. And I remember Uhuru Kenyatta was saying that if Ruto was serious about campaigning for Raila, then instead of holding the 3-day Nyanza tour that he concluded recently, then he should have been out there campaigning for Raila. But if you ask me, I think the process determines, the end justifies the process or the means, because money has been set aside for this campaign. They launched it, and of course they can only seduce other presidents, but they can't force the presidents to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. And I believe Raila knows very well that in every contest he can win or lose, but we have faith that he's going to win it. If there is one person that has been the subject of discussion concerning Raila's bid to become the African Union Commission chairperson, is Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru, we know, has been Raila's friend. He presented Raila to Mount Kenya to vote for him as the 5th president of Kenya, but they failed him. He has since maintained that his president is Raila Amolo Odinga, that is his friend, and that is he would have wanted him to become the president. And Uhuru has said that he is in Azimio to stay. But their relationship seemed to be that deteriorating, if you ask me. And we've had several rumors. And when Uhuru Kenyatta missed out conspicuously during the unveiling of Raila's candidature, people thought that this would go a long way to corroborate the fact that Uhuru does not support Raila's candidature. I remember at first it was said that Uhuru wanted to wrestle this position from Raila. And then later we heard that Uhuru was supporting Jakaya Kikwete. And now we have this rumor that maybe Uhuru does not support Raila Amolo Odinga. But then Uhuru clarified this, and it is a good thing. He clarified his position about supporting Raila's candidature, and that is what I want us to look at because people have said quite a lot. This is what is reported that Uhuru's role in Raila's AUC campaigns, and it is said that the office of the former president Uhuru Kenyatta has explained he supports ex-Prime Minister Raila Odinga's quest to become African Union Commission chairperson. As it emerged, the former head of state is tapping on old networks to campaign for Raila. Mr. Kenyatta's spokesperson Kanzedena Mararo said that although the retired president was unable to attend the ceremony last week at State House to formally announce Mr. Odinga's Kenya's candidate for the continental post, he is working for the former premier's success. Quoting him verbatim, this is what Kanze, quoting her verbatim, this is what Kanze said, that Uhuru is out of the country and that is why he did not attend the launch. He fully supports Raila's candidacy, she said. So we've had a lot of rumors, but Kanze Dena is one person who is allowed to speak on behalf of the office of the former president. And when she clarifies that, then we believe that Uhuru is supporting Raila's candidature. From where you sit, do you think Uhuru fully supports Raila's candidature? I personally believe that he could be supporting Raila because I have always checked on what Pauline Njoroge is writing about Raila's candidature, and if she's true to her words, then I believe that Uhuru could be supporting Raila because when you see Pauline Njoroge speaking, she sometimes speaks on behalf of Uhuru. Even though, yeah, even Jeremiah Kioni, who is some of the Secretary General of Jubilee, said they're supporting his bid. I remember, together as a mere fraternity, they had given Raila the blessings and they wished him well in his quest for that post. So I personally believe, from where I see it, that he's supporting him. And so people are asking, if he does, then why didn't he come out openly and declare that? But if you've realized, Uhuru has decided to take a low profile. In fact, many times he expresses his views through other people. In Azimio, he would be speaking through Eugene Wamalwa and Jeremiah Kioni. In social media, you will see people like Pauline Njoroge. And he has decided he does not want, a lot, because anytime he does something, he will be accused. Remember, he's been a victim of persecution, if you ask me. The government keeps on accusing him of this or that. The other time, it was said Uhuru is the one who sabotaged Ruto's projects and that he was funding some people to go to court. Then we heard of him he was being accused of funding Azimio demonstrations. So I think he has decided that he takes a low profile. And then I believe he was not happy when Raila showed his bid to join Ruto's camp, because Uhuru personally believes that Ruto should be taught a lesson. Ruto disrespected him in their last term in government, and many believe that he had wanted to ensure that Ruto was defeated. Ruto will be defeated in 2027, because from where he sits, he believes that Ruto has messed the country, and he believes that he can be defeated. Politics is very dynamic, and even we are confused because the other day Raila said, before he joined that government, it is Uhuru Kenyatta who encouraged him to do so. And I'm wondering, how could Uhuru do that when the other Zimio members, including Jeremiah Kioni, is saying that Raila messed them up. He shouldn't have joined. So I don't know who is speaking the truth, but from where I sit, and many experts believe that Uhuru does not or did not really welcome the idea of Raila joining the government. It was even said that a senior member from Mount Kenya joined Raila in Dubai, trying to persuade him to join Gen Z's protests so that when Ruto is gone, he would be given this. And after consultations, he thought, if I could not get it when Uhuru was in power, how can they give it to me when he's out of power? So there are several things, but I think now that clarifies everything that Uhuru says he supports Raila. Many people are saying that this support is questioned or questionable because he supported Raila in 2022 with all the instruments of power, but things went the way they are. And people like Robert Alai and Babu Owino still believe that Uhuru never wanted to give Raila power. They're even saying that some of his closest allies who were in power then were only but hoodwinking Raila Odinga. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a topic that is hot potato. We don't want to delve so much in it, but Raila is meeting several presidents in China, and depending on how he presents himself, and I believe is one person who is known, Raila needs no introduction within the continent. And we're also being told that Uhuru is using his old networks. I don't know which networks are those, but we hope so that he's doing the same. So we pray that Raila wins, or rather, may the best candidate win, because by the end of the day, it will be a united front, a united Africa.